today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. And off we go from Denver. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. To throw is Wilson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Powerful running. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Andrew Beck, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Interesting, I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And some room to run now. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there on the run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Draymond Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and two-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And he stopped immediately there. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To the air again, Goff. And Shark calls it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to come into this lead in the So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. and they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Mitchell Trubisky leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic as usual in that first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Williams again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now Wilson on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Out of the gun, Goff. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Goff throwing complete for Swift.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he's taken down inside the 30. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
On second down, here's Goff.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it here with Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Goff on third down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Able to get this to Gordon. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
McManus's point after is good, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st down, it's Goff. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1.